So this is the incredible Zenaq Snipe range. There's a range of 4 rods, all of which we typically use for our bass fishing, but in reality they cover far more than that. They actually are quite different, some of them as well. I mean, the likes of the lighter model, the 76 for example, is very, very light in the tip, but has a surprising amount of lower down power. The others typically are relatively similar to each other, despite the slight levels of power that are different between them. But they typically are slightly stiffer tips and very crisp and steely actions. So as a range, they are top quality. They do include the unique Zenaq RG guide system, which looks very strange to start with, but honestly, we'll do other videos about it specifically because although it's very interesting and a little bit strange to some people, I know it's put people off buying them. But in all honesty, it is the most brilliant thing to fish with and really shouldn't be looked on as something as a negative, because I love it. And you notice straight away when you do fish with one, how just lovely it is to fish with for various reasons, which we'll describe elsewhere. But I don't know exactly what it is that the Zenaq even do with their carbons and their blanks, but everything about them, when you pick one of these up, they're so well balanced. I think a lot to do with the fact that actually there's a reasonable amount of sort of stuff back here, basically at the back end of the butt, to really balance the whole thing up beautifully. So I don't even know the numbers in terms of grams as to what they weigh off the top of my head, but in terms of balance, the Snipe range is incredible because, like I say, a lot to do with the handles, which is obviously just the most comfortable and beautiful looking thing ever. In terms of the general design of the range, they're not overly blingy or anything like that. They've not necessarily gone out of the way to make them look as tarty, for want of a better word, than they could have done. And I love that about them. They're just the most beautiful range of rods to fish with that cover every type of our bass fishing that we typically do, whether it's boat or shore. And even if you've been put off them because of the RG guide system, don't worry, because honestly, it's the most beautiful range of rods that any bass angler should 1,000,000% be checking out if you want something that's really top end and just incredible.